Run! If we don't move now, then we won't make it out of here alive!
Sophie! Sophie!
Asbel, we have to go!
Damn! Sophie! Sophie! Come on, Sophie! Wake up!
Her wounds are healed now. I just don't understand what's going on.
Sophie!
Thank goodness you're awake. I'm so glad.
Asbel. Sharia. What happened? To me?
Richard attacked us. You've been unconscious for a while.
What happened? To him?
He was enveloped by some kind of strange cocoon. And we don't really know what became of him.
Richard.
Sophie, try to hold on.
What happened to everyone? Where are you? Everything's a blur. What? Where did you go? I can't see you.
Sophie, tell us, what's wrong?
We're right here, Sophie.
Can you see anything?
Your faces are getting blurry. I can't see. This could be an after effect from the attack. If we don't help her, she might lose her sight.
No.
It's no use. I can't seem to heal her with either arts or medicine.
We've got to do something. What else can we try?
Well, she won't get any better just lying on the ground. Let's find an inn or something. How's she doing?
A little better. At least she's sleeping now.
Sophie.
Hey, Asbel. This is gonna sound weird, but I don't think Sophie's human. At least not like us.
Hey!
Don't yell at me! She's just not reacting like a normal person, you know?
Human or not, she's still in pain. If you're suggesting we just abandon her...
Oh, jeez, what's wrong with you? No, I'm trying to help. Do you remember when I mentioned Fodra back at the Archive of Wisdom?
I remember you saying that Proto's haste came from there.
And that Proto's haste stopped Lambda from destroying the Valkanists.
Well, if Richard is right, and Sophie is Proto's haste, then there might be a way to help her. But we'll have to take her to Fodra. Look, guys, if arts don't work and medicines don't work, then we're about out of options. Of course, I can't promise this'll work either. Richard could have been lying or crazy or whatever. And the records in the archive were totally old. So yeah, it might not work, but I think it's the only shot we have.
How would we get to Fodra? I can't just let Sophie suffer like this. It's my turn to save her for once. So please, get me to Fodra. I'll do whatever it takes.
And what? The rest of us will just sit here and wait for your return? Everyone feels the same as you, Asbel.
Wait, are you sure?
Of course! We've come this far, haven't we?
Thanks, everyone. Then let's get to Fodra and figure out how to save our friend.
Right.
Okay.
If we're lucky, we might even learn something about what happened to Richard.
What do you mean?
I think Richard is connected to that Lambda guy.
Wait, you do?
Yeah, so we should keep our eyes open and try to learn as much as we can. But first we need to go back to the Archive of Wisdom, because I totally don't know how to get to Fodra. But once I figure that out, we'll head there toot sweet.
Ah, there you are, Pascal. The captain said you were in trouble, so we came here right away. The Overseer has concluded her discussions with Chancellor Eigen. Fendel has pledged us their full support.
The information you seek will not be found in the Archive of Wisdom. Instead, you will need to visit our other archive, the Lost Archive.
We have another archive?
Of sort. Long ago, you see, we Marcians lived in a place far from our current home. When we left, we were unable to bring all that we had acquired, and so some items were sealed away.
Oh, that's cool. So where is this other archive?
In a Stratton city called Sable Isole.
It won't be easy to reach Sable Isole from here. Fendel and Strata aren't on good terms, and no ships sail between here and there.
It is already taken care of. The Overseer has graciously arranged for Chancellor Eigen to provide a ship. It is waiting in the harbor and ready to sail upon your word.
Thank you. This will be a great help.
We will watch over your friend Sophie while you are gone. There is no need for concern.
Thank you, Poisson. Hang in there, Sophie. We're going to make you better. I promise. If what Pascal says is true, then that means...
Asbel, I know what you're thinking, and you don't have to feel that way. It doesn't matter what we find out. To us, Sophie will always be Sophie, right?
Huh?
Whatever truths we learn will only help us understand Sophie better. Even with everything that's happened, I'm just glad that I had a chance to get to know her. She's meant the world to us, and nothing is going to change that.
You're right. All the things we've done, all the memories we share. We have to protect Sophie. It's the only option.
That's more like it. That look fits you much better than when you're down.
You're really sweet, Sheria.
Huh? Where did that come from?
Sophie!
What are you doing outside? You should be in bed.
I'm sorry. She insisted on seeing you.
I'm coming with you. I can't stay in bed while you fight for me. And I won't get better here. I want to be with you. I won't get in the way. I promise. So please, please let me stay.
Sophie. All right, but no heroics, okay?
Thanks, Asbel.
This is a letter from Chancellor Eigen to the President of Strata. I believe the Chancellor wishes to mend ties between the two countries. If ever all countries needed to work together, that time is now.
We understand. We'll make sure the letter arrives safely. The quickest way to Sable Azole is through Ol Rey, so we should head there first. They won't be pleased to see a Fendolian ship sail into port, but I'm sure we can explain the situation.
Imagine, sailing from Fendel to Strata. These are indeed interesting times.
And this is for you, Pascal.
Oh, cool! This little doodad will let us send messages back and forth.
I'll contact you immediately if anything changes.
All right, let's get going.
Are you okay, Sophie?
You need help?
I'm fine. Thank you both. We're on the ocean. I can't see it, but I can smell it. We rowed a boat together when you were little, didn't we, Asbel?
Yeah, when we went to Verona.
You wanted to sail around the world with everyone someday. Your dream came true, Asbel. Though I haven't recovered my memory yet. Still, I'm happy we can travel together. Sophie, you should get some sleep. I'm fine. Everything is blurry, but I see lots of blue. I wonder if I'll lose my sight completely. I'd miss seeing all my friends. I guess it's good that I can still remember you. Sharia has pretty hair, and Asbel has a kind smile. Remembering these things makes me happy, even if I won't see them anymore. So I'll be fine. Oh, Sophie.
We'll find a way to heal you. I promise.
Even if I'm not like you?
What do you mean?
Nothing. It's nothing. Geez, these jerks really know how to make a girl feel welcome.
Considering we're the first ship from Fendel to ever dock here, it's hard to blame them.
Lieutenant Oswell, sir! Fools! Stand down at once! I'm terribly sorry, Lieutenant. If we'd had known it was you, this never would have happened.
Apologies are unnecessary. You were right to be wary of such a vessel. Now, please tell us where to find the President.
He's traveling here to interview witnesses who've seen the situation at World's Eye. He's slated to stop at Sable Izzoli on his way.
Excellent. Then we can deliver this letter to him in person. Let's hurry to Sable Izzoli before we miss him.
Sable Izzoli, isn't that...
It's a city devoted to the research of Krius art. Sheria, what's wrong?
When we visited Sable Izzoli, people were trying to keep the Rockagong from being killed.
Is that right? Interesting. Then I assume that must have been when you were all swallowed by the Rockagong.
Stop it! Please, don't ever bring that up again.
Excuse me, did I say something wrong? Okay. What are you not telling me?
Pascal, how does that device work? The one Poisson gave you? It's got some kind of mechanical bird that pops out and flies back to Poisson.
Did you see this thing, Captain? It's really something. Ah, I guess you're still worried about that letter, huh?
Yes. What if the President refuses to accept the Chancellor's word?
The captain is all worried. Stop. Seems to be aging rapidly. Stop. And send. Bye-bye. Wow, look at it soar through the sky.
You guys should be nicer to the captain. Just because he's worrying all the time doesn't mean he's getting old.
Well, one thing is for certain. I'm not too old to take you young whelps over my knee.
Mr. President?
Ah, excellent. You've returned from your Fendel excursion.
We came here as soon as we could.
Mr. President, we have a personal letter for you from Chancellor Eigen.
I see. So King Richard is involved with the incident at World's Eye.
I'm sorry, Mr. President. We weren't strong enough to stop him.
Don't apologize. This matter goes far beyond mere strength of arms. It's time for the people of this world to come together and face their common enemy. And it seems Chancellor Eigen feels the same.
We had a second reason for coming to Sable Isole, sir. We are searching for the lost archive of the Amarcians.
Lost archive?
Yes, sir. The Overseer said we would find it here. We thought it might be located in the research tower.
And this archive contains information that will help in our struggle against King Richard.
We believe so, sir.
We discovered ruins in the deepest part of the tower that appear to be of Amarcian origin. However, they are protected by a series of complex security mechanisms, so we have been unable to examine them closely.
Security mechanisms, huh? I might be able to jigger them open, but I won't know until I try.
Mr. President, will you allow us to investigate these ruins?
Yes, of course. The tower is yours. However, as this is a matter of state security, I must insist that we accompany you. Is this acceptable?
Of course, Mr. President.
Oh, I'm sorry, Captain.
Please, don't worry. The fault is mine. But how did you know it was me who bumped into you?
Your body is rugged. I knew right away.
Can you recognize everyone that way?
Yes, except everyone is different. But I know when they're around by their scent, their voice, and the sound of their footsteps. Oh, how do you know it's me, Sophie?
Perhaps when you're around, Sophie feels an instinctual urge to run away.
Oh, that's totally not true. No, of course not. You're always very warm to everyone, Pascal. So even when you're far away, I know it's you. Sophie! Pascal?
Well, it's a good thing Sophie can't see you now.
Shut up, Captain! Aw.
So this is the Amarcian's other archive, huh?
It looks just like the machines we saw earlier. In that case, I should be able to whack this into shape in a jiffy.
Astounding.
It's amazing that a device so old still functions. And that a single girl could so easily crack the security which had confounded our brightest scientists.
Okay, let's see. Fodra. Fodra. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be a problem.
What is it?
Well, I found a route to Fodra, but I'm not sure it'll work. Also, it's kinda super dangerous. First, we need to find this flying shuttle that's designed to travel through the aquasphere. But apparently it can't just ploop on through on its own. It seems like there's another piece to the puzzle.
Hold on, what's the aquasphere?
It's this giant, like, membrane of water in the sky that covers our entire world.
Are you saying there's an ocean in the sky?
Is there anything in there about how to cross this barrier?
Well, it seems like the ancient Amarcians were planning on just busting open a hole for the shuttle to pass through. They were working on a method that involved firing rays of intense heat at the aquasphere right before the shuttle would have launched. In theory, the rays would have burned a hole in the barrier and allowed the shuttle to break through. So flying straight up won't work. What if we came in at an angle instead? Oh, yeah! We can just use centrifugal force to increase the shuttle's natural thrust! This will totally work! I mean, I'm mostly positive it will totally work. Pretty much.
It's worth a shot. Besides, we're used to beating the odds by now.
Okay! So first, we need to check the shuttle and see if it can still fly.
Where is it exactly?
Right next to your hometown! Isn't that weird? Apparently, there's an entrance in the seaside cavern in northern Lont.
Perfect. Let's make for the seaside cavern at once.
Right. If we return to port, we can hire a ship that will take us to Lont. That'll be the fastest way to reach the cavern. Did you hear that, Sophie? You're going to be okay.
Thank you, Asbel.
Just hang in there.
Sir, we just received an urgent message from Ol Rey. The fleet we sent to investigate World's Eye is under attack.
Who would be attacking us now? Windor?
No, sir. Apparently it's a group of monsters based on the island itself.
What?
What's the current status of the fleet?
They've sustained heavy damage, sir, and we're forced to retreat back to the harbor.
I will see them at once. I'd like to hear their story for myself.
We should get back to Ol Rey as well.
Is it possible these monsters from World's Eye are somehow...
Connected to Richard? It's not an unreasonable assumption.
But finding a cure for Sophie comes first.
Definitely. So, what do you know about this seaside cavern we're headed to?
When we used the cavern to infiltrate the Fendolian camp a while back, we had to swim through a lot of flooded areas.
Oh yeah? Then I guess our clothes are gonna get wet.
Yeah, when Sherry went through the first time.
To be so young that mere memories make you blush.
Captain, don't make fun of us.
Are the reports of monsters originating from World's Eye true?
Yes, sir. The moment we approached, they just came pouring out of that huge cocoon thing.
We tried to stand and fight, but we were terribly outnumbered. To stay would have meant the loss of the fleet, and so the order was given to fall back. Even now, the monsters continue to spread across the seas. We've had numerous reports of attacks on civilian vessels.
We should restrict sea travel at once. Perhaps this is part of King Richard's plan, and he thinks to conquer the world with a fantastic army of monsters.
No, this can't be.
Attend to the wounded and get me estimates on the damage. Then gather every man who can wield iron and get them on ships. We must not let these monsters reach land.
Sir, yes, sir.
It seems sailing to Land is out of the question.
This isn't good. We don't have time to spare.
Not to worry. I'll see that one of our ships gets you to your destination.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Come see me when you're ready to leave.
Hang in there, Sophie.
I'm okay.
Hey, do you really think this Fodra place could exist on the other side of the sky?
It certainly does sound like a fool's errand.
And yet it's an errand we have no choice but to undertake.
The ancient Amarcians totally knew this day would come. That's why they left a method for us to reach Fodra.
Yes. When you say that, it almost feels possible. Like it's our destiny.
Yeah, I agree. All we can do at this point is just believe in ourselves and move forward. We can't afford to sit around and do nothing. So just hang in there, Sophie. I know you'll be okay.
Must you inconvenience us so? Not
Asbel, Lord Hubert! What were you doing in Fendel? We had heard you set off for Strata.
I don't see any Fendel soldiers here.
That's because they're gone. Just up and vanished one day without a trace. We figured they were up to something, so everyone's been on edge.
The situation has changed. Our countries can't afford to fight each other right now. The three Valkanists have been completely drained of Elith. Our countries have come together in an attempt to resolve the crisis. Please, you must let us pass.
Yes, of course.
Here we go.
Good. It looks like she's finally asleep. Do you remember the last time the three of us came here? I didn't want to believe that strange girl was really Sophie. You were so sure. And I was convinced you were just trying to flee from the reality of what had actually happened.
That's harsh, but also true.
Hey, Asbel, let me help you. I'll carry Sophie this time around.
Are you sure? She looks tiny, but she's actually pretty heavy.
Don't worry, I can do it. 1, 2, 3. Wow, she is a lot heavier than she looks.
I told you, right? Here, let me take her.
No, I said I'll do it. And I want to be close to her right now. I can't believe this was here all this time.
This ship will take us to Fodra? I can't imagine how it would even fly.
Oh, so that's it.
Can you make it work?
Hold on, I'm getting there.
It's working.
Oh, that's nothing. We're just getting started here. Let me see. So if the shuttle actually works, we're gonna need... Wow, okay. We've got 2 zappy heat ray cannons, one in Strata and one in Fendel. They're designed to fire simultaneously and focus on a single point in the aquasphere. Oh man, this is crazy cool!
How can we use the cannons if they're in 2 separate countries?
I think we can control them from here. Looks like we can adjust the angles and everything. Oh, nuts.
Is something wrong?
Well, the cannon in Strata is fine, but the one in Fendel is busted or something.
Of course it is.
Yeah, it's not responding. I'm gonna have to go there and see if I can figure it out. But then... assuming everything else works, the shuttle is piloted remotely, so we need someone to stay here and fly it.
Is that something one of us can do?
Maybe me, but yeah, I don't know. You need real technical know-how to pull it off. I'd ask my sister, but I don't think she's talking to me right now. Anyway, we can worry about that later. I'll ask the Overseer or something if it comes to it. Right now, we should focus on getting to Fendel so I can fix the cannon. It's in a facility on the far side of Fendel Mountain Pass, up near Velenik.
Right. Let's get moving.
Oh, we got a message from Poisson. Let's see here. Oh, yuck. She says the monsters from that cocoon are causing all kinds of trouble. They've ordered all civilian ships to stop sailing into or out of Fendel.
Sounds like we'd better hurry.
Right. Let me just do a little tappa-tappa-ka-chunk here. Okay. Bon voyage!
What was that?
Richard's monsters, I imagine.
They were headed toward Lant.
No!
We should get to Lant immediately. They'll need our help.
Come on, let's move. Come on, let's hurry back to Lant.
Calm down. When you get excited like this, you lose sight of everything around you. You need to analyze the situation rationally.
Yeah, but that's why you're here, Hubert. Analyzing situations is your job. You know that's not me. If there's something I have a chance of protecting, I'll do whatever I can to make sure it's safe. That's what Sophie taught me.
I see. Then perhaps I should stop holding back. Well enough then. If I ever see you slacking off in this department, I will let you know in no uncertain terms.
Good. I'm counting on it, Hubert.
Stay sharp, even against
We must always give it our best. That wasn't it.
inside. But Bailey, look out! My lord!
They've got us trapped.
I must protect. I have to!
Yeah! They did it! Asbel's men defeated the monsters!
Sophie, you okay?
Hold on.
Thank you, Asbel. You helped save us all. It's hard to believe that a tiny girl like her could do all that. Please get her back to the manor, so she can get some rest. I'll take care of things around here.
Asbel, Hubert, I'm so glad you're safe. You've been gone for so long. I was worried I might never see you again.
I'm sorry for the concern, Mom. We'll explain everything later. Frederick, could you please get a room ready? Sophie needs to rest.
Your own room is already prepared, Master Asbel. Would that be acceptable?
It's fine. Thank you, Frederick.
Monsters. Run, everyone.
She's having nightmares.
Even in her dreams, she tries to protect us. Makes me feel kind of lame.
Come in.
I apologize for intruding at such a time, young masters. Bailey is downstairs and wishes to speak with you right away. I asked him to wait in the study for now. Should I send him away?
No, that's fine. We'll be right down. Keep an eye on Sophie, all right? We'll be right back. I swore long ago that I would be the one to protect everyone. But once again, Sophie was the one who saved us.
It has been very difficult, seeing Lant turned into a battleground once more.
I try and I try, but what if I never find the strength to protect those most important to me?
How much more must we endure before we reach the ideals we strive for? You and your companions saved the people of Lant. We are in your debt. And Asbel, you saved my life. Thank you.
Any of us would have done the same.
How is your friend doing?
She's resting, but she's not feeling well.
That poor girl. She's suffering for helping us.
No, she's been in failing health for a while now. It's nothing new. But thank you for your concern.
Will you stay in Lant?
Unfortunately, no. We have pressing business elsewhere. We have to save Sophie. And Richard, too.
I see.
We have a long road ahead of us to make that happen. I trust you'll take care of things while we're gone.
Asbel, perhaps I have misjudged you.
Thanks, Bailey.
If you'll excuse me, I'll be going now.
Dad.
You're thinking. This worries me.
I'm thinking about our father. About how I rebelled against his authority. About how I left. I thought that becoming a knight was all I needed to protect the people I loved. But I was wrong. It wasn't enough. I wasn't ready to be the Lord of Lant. It was just a title they hung around my neck. What thoughts did Dad have as he lived and died as the Lord of Lant?
You're a lot like your father was.
Mom?
He spent all of his time worrying about us and wondering if he was doing the right thing. But he hid that concern behind a mask of strength and discipline. When the two of you left, he thought of almost nothing else. And he worried that his decisions, no matter how well-intentioned, had caused you both to suffer.
It's hard to imagine him thinking like that.
Feelings were never your father's strong suit. He was never able to express how much he loved you both, and it frustrated him to no end. I know the two of you are going through a lot right now. But what matters is that you keep trying to do what you believe is right. Your father used to say that. He raised you well, whether you realize it or not, and his spirit will help you in the dark days to come. Just remember, whatever path you take, I will always be here for you. And if your father were here, he would say the same.
Mom, thank you.
Welcome back.
Asbel.
Sophie, wait. Don't get up.
I'm okay.
Hey, Sophie. I'm here. We'll heal you, Sophie. I promise. All right. Let's get back to Fendel and fix that heat ray cannon. Do you know the exact location, Pascal?
Yep, we can take the road that leads from North Lant to Velenik. The cannon is just past Fendel Mountain Pass.
Hang in there, Sophie. We're almost home.
I will.
Boys, wait! Please, take this with you.
What is it?
Just a little basket of goodies. I made all your old favorites, and there's enough for everyone.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, you're the best mom ever!
You are too kind, Lady Carrie.
Thanks, Mom.
Take care of each other. And be careful.
You too. We'll see you soon. This won't take long.
Try, draw, die!
Better, but you've still got a ways to go.
There, you see, Hubert? He's talking to you.
That was directed at the both of you.
Must you inconvenience us so? I can't say that I didn't see this coming.
You okay?
Hey, are you all right?
Come on, hang in there. Her head's burning up.
That's enough. We can't keep going like this. I have to take you back.
I'm okay. The cold air feels nice. I have to keep going. I won't get better unless I go to Fodra. Right? This is all because I'm so different from everybody else.
That's not true. You're no different than anybody else.
That's right, Sophie.
I'm so tired of troubling everyone.
Don't be absurd, Sophie.
It's no trouble.
I can't. Everything's blurry. I can't see you.
Sophie!
We gotta fix that stupid cannon. Come on, let's get her to Fodra.
This'll be a breeze.
Listen, droplet. Drive away evil in this name. Call out a warning in this name.
Okay. Nicely. That should buy us some time at least, right?
I'm not sure what I was expecting, but it wasn't this.
Once the cannon's up and running, we can control it with the machine in the seaside cavern.
What is it?
Remember when I thought Fourier could help fly the shuttle? Well, I kinda asked Poisson to ask her for me, but...
She said no?
Yeah, she's all holed up in her lab and won't come out. I guess she left a letter to explain everything. Anyway, I'm gonna have to rig the shuttle so I can control it myself while on board.
Can you do that?
Sure, if we have enough time. Which we probably don't. But we'll worry about that later. Let's get inside so I can start mucking around.
Sophie's condition doesn't seem to be improving.
Maybe we should take her to a doctor again.
No way! If the Amarcians couldn't help her, I doubt some Sawbones can either. The only way to save Sophie is to take her to Fodra.
Yes, I agree.
I'm sorry, everyone, for causing you so much trouble. But I want to stay with you. Oh, I'm so sorry.
We know, Sophie. But don't overdo it, okay? If it's too hard for you, we'll go back together.
This'll be a breeze.
Hold it right there! Hold it right there!
Your sword skills are amazing.
Thanks. I'll use them to protect us all.
Stay sharp, even against giants.
Okay. We won't fail. Hey, Pascal. Who exactly are the Amarcians?
What brought this up?
They create tons of advanced technology, scatter it in ruins around the world, and yet we know nothing about them. Doesn't that seem strange to you?
No, not at all. The origin of the Amarcians is totally a main focus of my research. Did I forget to mention that?
Wait, really?
Yep. And based on all the goodies I found in the Archive of Wisdom, I'm pretty much certain the Amarcians came here from Bodra.
No way.
Yeah, so there must be a way to get there. And when we arrive, I bet we'll discover a civilization that's totally prospered and thrived and stuff.
So saving Sophie isn't your goal at all?
Well, that's a bonus.
Seriously?
The heat ray control unit should be around here somewhere.
Yeah?
Just a hunch. This place is laid out like the other Amarcian ruins I've seen.
Control units and such aren't exactly our forte. This one's up to you, Pascal.
Leave it to me. I'm on this like white on rice.
Stay sharp, even against
We won't fail!
Stay sharp, even against chump.
Death by moonlight!
Carve out a warning.
Vanish! Hold it right there! Die! Fall! Death by moonlight! Hold it right there!
Bursting flame!
Fall! Death by moonlight!
I must admit that your skills are quite impressive.
Aren't you sweet? Focus, this will be tight. Behold.
Okay!
Behold!
Blood shot! Burn! Aqua bullet! Drive away the Hold it right there! Burn!
Carve out a warning in this name.
Death by moonlight! Hold it right there! Hold it right there! Death by moonlight! Hold it right there! Death by moonlight! Hold it right there! How about this? Aqua bullet! Hold it right there!
I'll keep on getting stronger!
That's it! That's gotta be the heat ray cannon.
Maybe it'll work now that there's nothing in the way.
Let me just boink boink here for a second. Let's see. Okay, I think we're up and running. We should be able to control it from the machine in the seaside cavern now.
We're almost there, Sophie. We'll be at Fodra before you know it. You just need to wait a little longer.
If our business is finished here, I suggest we return to the shuttle as soon as possible.
I wonder if my sister is still mad.
Pascal, there's something I've been wanting to tell you.
Yeah?
Just because Fourier is angry, it doesn't necessarily mean that you did something wrong.
Wait, are you consoling me?
Do not misunderstand my intentions. I simply wanted to point it out.
Thanks for trying to console me.
I am not consoling you.
You are totally consoling me.
All right, fine. I am done talking.
Sophie?
Something's coming.
Get ready.
I expect the best from everyone. Okay, finish!
I serve to protect.
The reach of those monsters has grown long indeed.
I think Sophie was trying to warn us.
Time is short. We must make for the seaside cavern as soon as possible.
It seems like the light we possess is pretty effective against the monsters who attacked us in front of the ruins.
Then when we face them again, the team should include you, Sharia, and myself. That would be most efficient.
Okay, but let's just keep that a secret between the three of us.
Why?
Because I don't want to hurt the others' feelings.
Look, it doesn't have to be the three of us all the time. We can change things up as the situation demands.
This will be a breeze.
Hold it right there! Death by moonlight!
How about this?
Draw! Strike! Die! Die! Death by moonlight!
Drive away evil with this name.
That weapon of yours is quite distinctive.
It's a Strahtan military secret. I can't speak of it.
Oh, I've got it mostly figured out.
Huh? But you... Man, you sure love getting flustered.
Let's book it to the shuttle.
Okay. It's back where the giant doors were, right? Sophie, we'll be at Fodra soon. Hang in there.
Thank you. I'll keep fighting.
Good.
Me too. I'm gonna go punch a monster in the face.
Indeed. I will be right beside you.
Pascal? The Overseer told me to come here and offer my assistance. Is there anything you require?
I should have known Fourier wouldn't come. Hey, that's awesome, Poisson! Now I don't have to dink around with flying the shuttle! Come on, time to put you to work!
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, here we go! Poisson, watch carefully, all right? Sweet! Both heat ray cannons are online and ready to go! Now we just need to tinker with the shuttle a little bit. I wish we had more time. But what can you do with a bunch of stupid monsters flying around? Okay, guys. Poisson and I'll have this fixed before you can say bananas.
Thanks, Pascal. Let us know if we can help, all right?
Okay.
There you are. I was wondering where you'd gone.
Oh, hi. You know, it's strange to think we'll be leaving this world soon. Sophie comes from Fodra, right? I wonder what it's like.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, I suppose. A little. But I'll be alright.
I'm sorry, Sheria. I'm sorry for dragging you into this.
Knock it off. Sophie's my friend too, remember? I'd do anything for her. She's the reason I got to see you all again. And now it's like we're all connected through her. It's funny. When we were kids, I thought she was my rival.
Rival? For what?
Well, for, you know, lots of stuff. She was mature and pretty and so very strong.
Yeah, she was.
She's always been kind of mysterious and exotic, you know? But since she comes from somewhere beyond the sky, I guess that makes sense.
You could say that. But that won't change the fact that she's been a good friend. Nothing will change that.
Yes, I agree.
We'll save her, Sheria. We'll save her and come back together. We've come too far to let things end here.
Right, let's do this. Let's save our friend.
Okay, that should do it. Whenever you're ready, Poisson.
Roger.
Are we ready?
Well, the ship's ready, but that's the easy part. Are you guys good to go? Alrighty then. Poisson, let's do this thing.
Understood. Initiating countdown. 200, 199.
Okay, kids, hop on. Let's go. No pushing now. Plenty of room for everyone.
What's that?
It sounds like the monsters that struck Lant.
What? Damn it!
The launch procedure is already underway. It would be very difficult to abort at this point. 181, 180.
Just keep going, Poisson. Come on, Asbel. Let's go clock some monsters. If they get in here, we'll never be able to launch the shuttle.
She's right. We should take the fight to them.
I'll keep an eye on Sophie. You guys go.
There they are.
As expected, it's the monsters that attacked Lant.
There seems to be an infinite supply of these creatures.
Look out! I expect the best from everyone. Okay.
That Elf mixer is no child's toy. They just keep coming.
What are we going to do?
Asbel, Master Hubert.
Bailey, what are you doing here?
What? What?